consultancy firm KPMG says geopolitical risks are a major concern going into the World Economic Forum. Bill Thomas is the chairman of KPMG International. Good to see you, sir.
Great to see you.
Thank you for taking time to coming in. These geopolitical risks, we've known about them, but the WEF risks report was quite terrifying. For the first time, talking about war.
Yeah, and look, I think they are. We do a survey every year, 1,300 CEOs. Geopolitical risk rose to the top of that survey as well, so it's on everybody's mind.
Which risk particularly are they concerned about?
Well, I think if you're a CEO, you're looking at certainty in an uncertain world, and that comes down to trade primarily. Brexit, NAFTA, where are we going with that? Give us some certainty, and we can adjust our business accordingly.
Is it the feeling that things could go? I mean, the Brexit talks are tortuous, but they are going on. It looks as though NAFTA's going into its final round of talks with no agreement. So there must be a real fear that nothing comes out of any of this.
I think there's a real fear that that's the case. I hope it's not. But to be honest, Richard, that's the largest trading bloc in the world. Let's hope they come up with a deal.
And what about things like North Korea, nuclear risks? I mean, these are so far off the spectrum of CEOs' daily lives.
Right, but the issue that they have is that it creates uncertainty in the areas where they want to invest. And to the extent that it creates that uncertainty, then they sit on their wallets and they don't invest. And that's not good for anybody.
So how do you balance that uncertainty, which your report and your survey shows, with the better confidence that we're seeing from chief executives as a result of, say, for example, in the United States, the tax, or indeed in the EU, better European markets?
Right. Well, I think, Richard, they get that certainty, for example, in the U.S. from some clarity on tax reform. So the tax reform comes out, that provides some certainty. That's one piece of a number of issues that we need certainty on. And that's what the discussions are this week in Davos.
Before we go to the fracture wall, I do need to ask you about this very strange case in the courts that you'll be aware of, where former KPMGs were giving KPMG staff heads up of audits, and in one case, even providing you with the details of the audits from regulators. This must be very concerning for you.
It is very concerning. That case goes back a year, Richard. We found it. We self-identified it, announced it to the SEC, and we have followed up with them, and we've complied with everything that they have wanted to do since that period, and we're fully compliant with their investigation.
Transparency and trust are the key issues now, aren't they?
Absolutely. Absolutely, and for us, it's the cornerstone of our business, so we can't tolerate it, and we won't tolerate it.
Can't and won't, but you will. Choose a colour.
I'll pick blue.
All right, blue. You know what the fracture wall is.
Absolutely.
Where are you going to be on the fracture wall?
I'm going to put us right here, Richard. And we're going this way if we're not careful.
Oh, this is diplomacy writ large.
No, it isn't.
This is you have elegantly put yourself in the middle with the proviso that things could get worse.
You know why, Richard?
Go on.
Because we are fractured. There is no doubt we're fractured. And so we're on the line, and it's up to us where we go from here.